You know that feeling when you tell everyone your big plans, and suddenly, you don't want to do them anymore? That's not laziness. That's your brain getting dopamine from talking instead of doing. I discovered this the hard way. Here's what I learned. I used to be that guy, always sharing, always posting, always explaining my next big move to anyone who'd listen. I'm gonna get ripped. I'm building a business. This is my year. And you know what happened? Nothing. Every single time. Here's what I didn't understand. Every time you announce your plans, your brain thinks you've already done them. You get the validation, the encouragement, the wow, that's amazing, comments, and then you lose the fire. Your brain got its reward without doing the work. So I tried something radical. I disappeared. Rule 1. I shut my mouth, not just on social media. I stopped talking about my goals to everyone. Friends asked what I was up to. Just working. Family wanted details. Nothing special. Coworkers tried to chat. Busy, gotta run. I became boring, forgettable, a ghost, and that was exactly the point. Rule 2. I stopped caring what anyone thought. This was harder than shutting up. We're wired to care what others think. It kept our ancestors alive, but it's killing your potential. So I created a mental trick. I imagined a future version of myself watching everything I did. That was the only person whose opinion mattered. Would he be proud of this workout? Would he approve of scrolling for an hour? Would he respect me skipping the hard work? That version of me became my only judge. Rule 3. I hid everything, not just my plans, my progress too. Lost 15 pounds, didn't tell anyone, landed a client, kept it quiet, hit a new personal record, silence. Every time I wanted to share, I felt this itch, this desperate need for validation. I learned to recognize that itch as weakness, and I crushed it. Here's what nobody tells you about ghost mode. It's lonely as hell. There were nights I wanted to quit. Mornings I felt like I was doing this for nothing. Moments where I bled, cried, failed, and had nobody to tell. But that's where the magic happened. The transformation process. Week 1 to 4. Confusion. People noticed I was quiet. Some asked if I was okay. I said yes. They stopped asking. Week 5 to 8. Temptation. I saw small progress. Wanted to share so badly. Didn't. Channeled that energy back into the work. Week 9 to 16. Breakthrough. The progress compounded. No distractions. No external validation needed. Just me, my goals, and pure focus. Week 17 to 24. Transformation. I didn't recognize myself anymore. Not just physically or financially, mentally. I had become someone else. What I did in the shadows. I time-boxed every single day. 5:30 a.m. Workout. No excuses. 7 a.m. Skill development. 9 a.m. Deep work on goals. 6 p.m. Review, plan, adjust. I moved closer to my gym, eliminated time wasters, said no to everything that didn't serve the mission. Every waking hour was planned, every action intentional. I became obsessed. An obsession, when aimed correctly, is a superpower. 6 months later, I reappeared, not with an announcement. I just showed up. The reactions were instant. Dude, what happened to you? Did you get surgery or something? Why didn't you tell us you were doing this? And here's the crazy part. I didn't care. The validation I used to crave, gone. The need for approval, dead. I'd spent 6 months proving something to myself, not them. Their opinions, positive or negative, meant nothing anymore. But here's what really happened. I didn't actually return. Not really. Because once you taste that focus, that clarity, that power of moving in silence, you never want to go back. I'm still in the shadows, still crushing goals, still obsessed. The difference? Now I don't need to disappear. I've learned to exist in public while staying mentally unavailable. I've become a ghost in plain sight. Here's what I learned. 1. The world rewards silence. While everyone else is announcing, you're building. While they're debating, you're doing. While they're seeking validation, you're becoming undeniable. 2. Pain in private builds character. Every moment you wanted to quit but didn't, that's where you level up. Every tear you cried alone, that's what makes you unbreakable. 3. You don't need to reappear. If you do this right, you won't want to. You'll have found something better than attention, peace in the process. So here's my challenge to you. Disappear for 90 days. Not from life, from the noise. Delete social media, or at least silence it. Stop talking about your plans. Stop seeking validation. Just work, just build, just become. And in 90 days, we'll see who you've become. The person you are now. They won't recognize you. And honestly, you won't miss them. Welcome to the shadows. Let's get to work.